Well, good morning, folks. Tamar Reservoir. There she is. Right, well, I'm here on a couple of festivals, funnily enough. I actually was just going to be doing Graham West's festival during the week, which was a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. But we put our name down on a reserve list for the Saturday and Sunday prior to Graham's with a chap called Simon Pointer, who's doing Preston's Pears Festival. And he called us up literally at the beginning of this week to say, if we want to get on, we're on. So a little bit unprepared to fish the match on a Saturday and a Sunday, but yeah, we're going to do it. It's going to be good practice anyway for the midweek festival. So yeah, we've got the Cornwall bank here and a Devon bank. I'm drawn on the Cornwall bank today, and then tomorrow obviously I'll be on a Devon bank. My partner's Mark Leader, you know, that I fish with in the Ring of Pears, so he's very familiar with the fishery. I've only ever been down here once and had a practice, so yeah, so it's all a little bit new to me, but yeah, should all be good fun. Anyway, what they've done is they've previously done the draw, and obviously to draw you what peg you're gonna, sorry, what bank you're gonna be on, and now they've done the draw to let you know what peg you're on, and I'm on I think I'm on peg 12 on the Cornwall bank, which I believe is the quarry, which is meant to be quite a decent area. Mark's on peg 8 on the Devon bank, which is a little bit short of the Gauze Bush, which is normally a good peg, but peg 8 he's saying isn't particularly great. So yeah, tactics today really is, I've only ever fished the feeder here. Like I said, I've only ever fished it once, but apparently it was going to be a bit of whip and a bit of pole action. I'm totally unprepared for that. I've got nothing set up at all with my pole. I haven't really used it for a long time, so I brought it with me. I might need to set up a rig or two on that, but yeah, it's gonna, the plan of attack is going to be more of a feeder attack. Anyway, I'm going to go out to my car, get all my gear out and try and get sorted and then get over to my peg. Going to be doing, obviously, filming over this week, so I'm just going to be doing little snippets for you. Not going to be like filming the whole match. I'll just do a little bit of a snippet of every day and try and put a bit of a video together for you. Right, okay, so I should come back to you soon once I'm at my peg. Alright guys, we're at the peg now. Been in a little while, managed to get myself set up. Yeah, I'm on peg 12 on the Devon bank. No, sorry, on the Cornwall bank, let's get it right. There you go. Peg 12. So you can see, I do apologise about the wind. It is very windy, the wind's blowing right in our faces here. Apparently it's a bit of a change of direction, so that might do us, hopefully, a bit of a favour, and it's blown the fish in here. So yeah, I do apologise about the wind, trying to cut the speaker here, see if it cuts that noise down. But yeah, anyway, there we go, this is me for the day. I've actually decided to not even bring the pole. Listen to a few guys, including my Pears colleague, my teammate, Mark Leader, and yeah, he reckons that there's a lot of skimmers down here, and it's probably going to be more of a feeder line than a fish in a pole. But we'll see. I haven't brought it, so all out and out attack on the feeder. So I've actually set up 3 different lines. I've got a very short line, which is for my roach, which is just an underarm chuck, just in case there's roach there. It's quite rocky down there, so it's kind of like the right sort of environment for the roach. And then literally just six wraps of 3 meters, which is about 18 meters out. The silt goes to the rocky area, so I've gone literally a couple of meters into that silt, probably actually only a metre into the silt, and that's about 18 metres. So that's going to be my main line at 18 metres. I've actually set another one up at 33 metres, which is just pure silt out there, but a good feel around with a lead. So yeah, they're my 3 lines. I'm going to feed my 18 metre line first, then I'm going to go and feed my 30 metre line, then I'm actually just going to go on the roach line. Not going to feed that, just going to actually just it's a little underarm chuck with a tiny little feeder, and yeah, to see if there's any roach down there. If there's not any roach down there, I'm going to go straight on that 18 metre line and see if there's any skimmers on it. So, and then I'll just alternate between the lines, and yeah, just see if I can just keep nicking fish off of them. So apparently it's a good area. This is what they call the quarry area. I think sort of peg 10, 11, 12 and 13 are all fairly good pegs, and 14 I think. So I've actually drawn quite well, so yeah, the pressure's on me today. Not going to film a lot of the fishing because I've got 5 days worth of filming to do, so that's going to be my plan of attack for today. Probably be my plan of attack for every day, just fishing those sort of 3 different lines, but obviously they'll be at different lengths. And yeah, so I'll do a little bit of filming as the day goes on, but not a great deal, and I'll give you a bit of a summing up at the end. So yeah, and hopefully, like I say, this is a 2-day festival. It's the Peston pairs, and the chap called Simon Pointer's organised it. So thanks, Simon, thanks for getting us on it. So short notice, but we're on it anyway, which is good. We were coming down here anyway, so it kind of made sense really to get us on it. I'll face this way, it might be better with the wind, I don't know. And then during the week, that's Graham West that's organised that, so thanks Westy for getting us on that. And that is just feeder only. So and that's not pairs, that's just an individual. So but anyway, I've had a long drive. It's 5 hours for me down here. I came down last night luckily, so we're staying at a place called Wooder Lakes. Very, very nice cabin that we're in, so thanks ever so much for that. Yeah, highly recommend that to anybody. It's fully kitted out for a full family in there, so yeah, proper decent sized kitchen, living room, dining table, washing machine. It's got everything in there, like, you know, the bedrooms are huge, so yeah, it's really good. And it's even got a tackle store as well, so we have a nice fridge in it to keep your bait in and so on and so forth. So they really cater for the fishermen down here, which is really good. Right, okay, it's about half an hour to go. I'm just going to have a little walk down the bank. I've actually got a couple of celebrities just to my right, so I shall take the camera down there, see if they don't mind me filming them. Come back to you in a minute. Look, we've got Des Ship here. He's practising his skydiving. Look.
Practising for tonight, like that. Strong box, Danny. You're practising for Westy coming to see you. Yeah, Westy wants that to go on me later. That's, do you know, that's his actual fantasy, is it? Makes me feel quite ill actually.
Dead over a carbon box.
I know.
You filmed yourself though, because we want to see you. Let's have that camera. This is like, he is the cleanest guy you've ever seen in your life. Look at that.
Mr.
It's
K's
like
catalogue.
it's Mr. K's catalogue here. Look, even his beard. Does this thing zoom in? No, it don't. It's cheap and nasty. He's just perfect.
Yeah, a bit like my chest weight is.
It's like, I don't know what it's like really. What is it?
It's like a dressed mannequin in Debenham shop window.
It's the Tamar mannequin. That's what it is. Anyway, I'm passing you over. I've had enough.
Oh dear.
I wish I looked that neat in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't even look like that when I go out.
Only Des Ship, mate. got the winning weight so far, is it, in the section?
Yeah.
What's the next? Sorry? What was there?
Yeah, all good. Last day, I put my bomb to the far bank. Did you? He went to car and he just walked straight across.
Did he? He told me he could cast to infinity.
Well, far one got about 20 pounds.
25, 30. Well done.
There we go. I know it. Yeah, no, that's caught with them in a spell of about an hour and a half.
Bloody hell, could have done another couple of hours of that.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. Like, it just died on me.
It's been a bit like that everywhere.
Was it?
Yeah, fish going in and out and yeah, going on and off.
Oh, hi guys, yeah, back at the lodge now. You see that's behind us. Mark's just sorting out bait and whatnot. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough day really, to be honest with you. Like I said, I've only ever been there once before, and I think I overfed it, put too much feed out there at the beginning, which has then just made it, obviously you can't take it out once you've put it in, so it was a mistake I made today. But yeah, I ended up with just over 20 pound, which was, yeah, pretty shocking really. I should have had more than that from that peg, but yeah, it was tough. Simon Pointer, the guy that was organising it, was to my right. He ended up with 18 pounds, so you know, I just don't think we had a great deal of fish in front of us anyway. But saying that, the guy to my left, although he was quite a way left, he had 46 pound. So I think there was a few more fish to be had, but I just got my feeding wrong. Anyway, Mark's done quite well. He had 36 pound, which in the grand scheme of things is not a massive weight, but he done quite well in his section. He may have even won his section with that, so cause it was quite tough. It's tough all round. A lot of hit and misses. There's a lot of people only with sort of like 8 pound and 14 pound and 17 pounds, and you know, there was a lot of weights around sort of like that mark. So yeah, I should have done better, but there we go. It's going to be a tough tall order tomorrow to win it or even get in the frame. I think we're way off of it now, and I needed to be up sort of near Mark's weight to keep us in touch really. So we just got to have 2 phenomenal days tomorrow, which I can't see happening because it's just hit and miss. Apparently there was someone fishing my peg yesterday, and there was a guy on Simon's peg yesterday as well, so it may well be that the pegs that fished well today won't fish well tomorrow. So but there we go. Anyway, well, tomorrow's another day, and we'll see how we get on. So I shall see you tomorrow. Cheers. Morning guys, day 2 of the Peston pairs. Yeah, I'm on the Devon bank today. Mark's on the Cornwall bank. I've got peg 18. Funnily enough, it's right near where I've only been here once before, obviously, and that was right near where we practiced, so a little bit familiar with the area. Once again, I'm not going to bother with a pole. I'm just going to go feeder. I think we're way out of it anyway, so I think we've both decided we're just going to fish the feeder today, try and learn something for the festival next week. Yeah, Mark's on peg 19 on the Cornwall bank, which is where Adam Wakeling was yesterday, and he had quite a good weight there. So I'm being told if the pegs that fished well yesterday won't fish well today, but I don't know the venue well enough. So anyway, as you can see, there's Mark over there with all the gear. So just getting all the gear out of the van. Yeah, and I'll get walking off to my peg. So yeah, I shall see you once I'm in the swim. Right folks, well, at the peg, all set up now. Once again, apologies for the winds, bit of a windy day again today. It did die down a little bit yesterday. I'm hoping it will do today. Yeah, I'm on peg 18 on the Devon bank. Yeah, that's me, and there's my office for the day. Like I said, I've only ever been here once before, and I came with my colleague Mark, well, my partner actually, Mark Leader, my partner for this weekend, and he fished his peg I'm in, and I was in the peg just to the left of it, so we both had quite a good day. Yeah, I've got Stuart Burridge to my right. He's over there. I don't know the chap
to my left. But yeah, Stuart's a regular here, knows all the pegs very well, so yeah, I shall probably follow his lead if he starts yeah, doing well. But yeah, I'm not using the pole again. It's just going to be a feeder approach, just going to use a short line, see if I can pick up some roach, and if they're not there, just go straight out on that skimmer line and just keep on it. Going to feed it a lot less today. Put too much feed out there yesterday, and that was my mistake, so hopefully I'll have a bit of a better day today, hopefully, fingers crossed. And yeah, just be a little bit more conservative with the feed. So, but if they're not there, they're not there. I know the peg next to me struggled yesterday. He had just over 20 pound, and I think Graham West was on this peg, but I know he fished a pole yesterday, and I think he might have had 30 something pound, and they had a 3 pound perch, I think, in that as well. So, but anyway, right, I'm going to do a little bit of filming today. Not going to do a great deal because, like I say, I've got the whole week to film, because we've got the other festival Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So and that's not the pairs, like I've said before. So right, okie dokie, I shall come back to you once I start fishing. See you soon. Yeah, one of the things I haven't gone through is the rod and reels I'm using for this type of fishing. There's small skimmers in here. You're lucky if you get anything over a pound. That's a real bonus fish. Most of them are sort of like even less than half a pound, a lot of them. So yeah, they're not particularly big, but you're lucky if you get into a shoal of them. You can get into a shoal of them where a lot of them are sort of 3/4 to a pound. So you don't need heavy gear here. Once again, Free Spirit do some really good ranges for this sort of fishing. I can just show you here. This rod here is the feeder light. That's the 11 foot. It's the highest version, and yeah, absolutely amazing rod. As you can see, I'm using the abbreviated handle. Once again, when I come up here before, I trialled that rod, and that's the first rod I'd used with the abbreviated handle, and I could feel so much more through it. That's why I changed all of my Free Spirits over to abbreviated handles. That's coupled up with the Daiwa TDR 4012. That's the older version, not the new version. It's not the QD version. And I'm just fishing with 013 braid, no, 010 braid, sorry, beg your pardon, 010 braid, and then I've just got a very short shock leader, which is about 8 pound line, and then yeah, just a conventional sliding feeder rig. On the that's my longer line, which is only about 25 meters today, so it ain't that long. Using a 3/4 ounce tip on that as well, so a very sensitive tip. On my other rod, which is for my little underarm chuck to try and catch some roach close in rather than using the pole, is I'm actually using the F1 Special 9 foot high S, once again abbreviated handle, as you can see, and that's coupled up with the same reel as the TDR, the Daiwa TDR 4012. Same again on the braid, short shock leader, and yeah, I've only got a 1/2 ounce tip in that one. So, but yeah, so they're my rods. I've got another one set up just to put my feed out. So, but that's literally just to get my feed out there with a Guru bait up feeder. So yeah, so that's my approach today. Nothing really complicated about it. It's just a matter of getting the feeding patterns right for the fish. Hope they come in. Right, once I start fishing, I shall come back to you. Cheers, see you soon, bye.
it friendly, didn't we, eh? Kept it friendly, mate. 1912. You're doing 3 days, Spec?
Right at the bank now.
No, I haven't. I'd love to. Paul's doing it. Paul's, yeah, he said to me that there's a couple of spaces now. Do you want to do it? I said, no, I'll ask right, but
Well, that's it. That's sort of pairs all over and done with. I don't know how Mark's done. I'm going to give him a call. He couldn't have done any worse than me. Stuart beat me next door. It was kind of like fish for fish all the way, but the last 5 fish he had were all big fish, much bigger stamp. They were sort of like over a pound, and that's just done me. He's just beaten me by just under a pound. Unbelievable. So all I needed was a couple of more fish, but never mind. Yeah, another 20-pound weight. So yeah, pretty poor really. Just the fish just weren't there. So Stuart had the same. We just catch 1 or 2 and then they just disappear. So yeah, like I said, I don't know how Mark's done. Hopefully he's done better than me. I'll just give him a call and find out. So yeah, that's our pairs over and done with. I don't think we're going to feature anywhere, but it's been good practice for the obviously for Graham West's competition next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I've got Monday off, and then yeah, then we're going to be fishing that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Weather's going to take a bit of a turn for the worse. It's going to be quite wet, so yeah, once again I might be doing a great deal of filming, but yeah, hopefully the fishing might start improving, because at the minute the wind is blowing an easterly, which it doesn't normally do here. It's a westerly, and the fishing's normally better on a westerly anyway. So, but there we go. I've enjoyed today. It's been good fun. Stuart's been great fun fishing next to, so a good bit of banter all day. So that's anyway, I shall come back to you on Tuesday once I know what peg I'm on there. So I'll see you all again soon. Cheers. Bye. Well, good morning folks. Yeah, in the van as we just pulled into Tamar Lakes. Looks like we've got Michael Buckwilder collecting the super pools, so there you go. There's Mark. Say hi, Mark.
Morning everybody.
Yeah, this is the 3-day festival. It's run by Graham West. We should hopefully find out what the draw is when we get further up. So yeah, once I know what the draw is, where we're fishing, I'll come back to you in a minute. So see you soon.
Mark Leader and Alan Andrews. Right, let me write you down. Don't shoot off, let me write you down. What is it?
How you doing, bud? You alright?
Yeah, mate, you?
Yeah, I'm good. Smile for the camera, mate.
You had a billy yesterday then?
I didn't. Gareth had it, but he wouldn't touch it. He said it was too big. He was scared of it. Gareth Lambert was scared of a £4 perch.
Right then, I'm staying on site.
Okay, well, I like the walk order.
I won't edit that out. Here we go, here's the draw. Alright. Morning, boys.
Who's going first?
Me?
Go on then.
Yeah, go on it.
Alan Andrews.
No, that's Mark.
17.
Cornwall 17. Nice. Next one.
So that's me, peg 17, there's Mark.
Devon 8.
8. Hey guys.
Good luck.
We're in the same van, so we can park wherever, can't we?
Yeah, we'll go down here.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. So I'm on 17, Cornwall, so I've got a long walk. Mark's little legs ain't got to go too far. He's just got to go on peg 8 on a Devon, so which I believe he's fished before. So
Had that on the first day of the pair.
yeah, first day of the pairs, and he done well. He actually won that section, so no excuses. Right, anyway, I'll come back to you once we're in the peg. See you soon. Well, here we are folks, at the peg. Yeah, been here about an hour now. Managed to get myself set up. It's only feeder a day, so feeder only, so it's a bit more of a basic approach. But yeah, like I say, I'm on peg 17 on the Cornwall bank, so you can see that there. I've got a chap called Gareth Coughtry. I met him a couple of times to my right, and I've got Adam Wakeling to my left. Only problem here is that we're literally fishing on top of each other, we were all just putting a lead out there just to have a look at obviously how deep it was and obviously what the bed was like, and we were all literally just casting a lead on top of each other. So it's not going to be good fishing, unfortunately, because we're just going to be pinching each other's fish. So yes, peggings are just a bit too tight here, unfortunately. But yeah, don't really know. I've never been down here, so it's not as deep, unfortunately. There's no depth to the water at all. Only got a 6 count rather than the other swims I've been fishing. You've got more like a 15 count. So the further you go out, and it shallows up, so there's no point chucking it miles because you're not getting any more depth. So yeah, I've settled at about 37 metres. Yeah, I've settled at. So I'm just going to fish that one line today. Probably maybe the wrong approach, I don't know, but I've overcomplicated, I think, over the weekend. Tried to fish 2 or 3 different lines, 2 or 3 different methods, and yeah, the first day I definitely got lost. Second day I fished a lot better, and I feel as though I got most out of the swim, but I ended up just concentrating on a one line in the end on the second day of the pairs, and yeah, and I produced more fish doing that way. Unfortunately, its stamp just weren't big enough. Had a little practice yesterday, and I just fished that one hole for about 3.5 hours, and I caught more fish in that 3.5 hours than I caught almost in both days at the weekend. So that's going to be my approach today, and just hope the skimmers turn up. It's going to be a skimmer approach, not roach, mainly skimmers. So a bit of patience, I think, and just see what happens. Okay, like I say, I've got 3 days worth of filming to do, so I'm not going to do a massive amount of filming during the day. Going to concentrate on the match, but I'll do a little bit, and then I'll have a bit of a summary at the end of the day. So I'll come back to you a bit later. Cheers, bye. So a little bit rude of me, I didn't actually show you my swim, so might have been able to see it behind me, but anyway, I'll bring you over to it. That's me for today. It's yeah, widens out a little bit here, and but like I say, it isn't particularly deep. So yeah, that's me for the day. See what that brings. Come back to you soon.
nice ones the ones you had, eh?
No, they weren't the better stamp. There was a few in there. There's only about 5 that were decent.
Yeah.
No.
Well done. Lovely neck fish. Lovely neck fish. It's about 25. 27, 25, 27.
Oh, you're right, 27.
Yeah. Usually not far adrift.
27, yeah.
27. Well done.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay, got a picture or?
Do you mind?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll send it to you.
Oh, top man.
Yep.
Thank you. Well, that's day one over and done with. Yeah, it didn't really go to plan, unfortunately. I thought I was doing okay. First halfway through the match, I was catching quite a few skimmers. It just slowly slowed up, unfortunately. Yeah, and I actually thought it was going to get better, but it didn't. It actually got worse. In the last hour, I only caught 2 or 3 fish. It was really bad, unfortunately. Ended up with £27.11, which is a better weight than what I'd had over the weekend, but it's nowhere today. There's lots of sort of higher weights than that. So, yeah, got a bit of work to do over the next couple of days. Anyway, I'm going to pack the rest of my gear away, and then I'm going to get off and have some dinner. And then I shall be back here tomorrow for the draw. So I'll see you then. Cheers. Bye. Well, good morning, folks. Yeah, sorry about the camera quality this morning, but as you can see, it's a real miserable day. It's just started to ease off the rain, but yeah, just got to my peg. I didn't film the draw. It was the same as yesterday, actually. They said they were going to do it online, but they ended up doing it as we drove in again this morning. I've got peg 18 on the Devon bank. Seem to be getting lots of 17s and 18s at the moment. But yeah, not fished this bit. You can see, here we go. That's peg 18, and there's me today. This is the Devon arm, which comes through here. And that orange buoy you can see is where I was fishing the other day. There's a bush there, and I was in the peg just the other side of that bush chucking out. So I'm not too far from there, but there can be a big difference here. There's a bubbler out there. I don't know how well you can see, but they have bubblers out here, and yeah. So a bubbler just bubbling up there like a jacuzzi. Don't know how that's going to affect things. I'm assuming it's probably quite silty around that and coming off, so I don't want to get too close to it. But yeah, there's not been any really good weights come from this area at all. Yesterday didn't fish particularly well. I say that, I mean, they got like £26 I think off this peg, £26 off the next peg. So I think Mick Viles might have been on 19 and he got about 30 something, about £36, so he did all right there. Apparently there's a big difference. There's a big sort of dip in the ground, like big cutout in the ground here on the bottom, so that may well hold the skimmers. They just might not be in front of me. Anyway, I shall give it a go. I'm not going to do a great deal of filming again today because obviously the weather's meant to be pretty grim all day, so hopefully that'll ease off a bit now, because you see everything is just absolutely soaking already. Look, water all on my bag there, which isn't good. So everything's just saturated. Got my platform out ready, so I'll get my box on that and then I'll get tackled up and get started. So yeah, I'll come back a bit later, hopefully catching a few fish. So see you soon. 5 minutes to go, guys. As you can see, weather's not improved that much. It's yeah, it's just stopped raining. It keeps coming and going. Yeah, it's pretty rough. So, like I say, actually, there's only 3 minutes to go. So I'm going to get on my box now, get ready for the all in, and hopefully catch a few. So, hopefully come back to you soon with a fish on. See you in a bit. Clouds are building up, ready to chuck it down when we start packing away, isn't it? strange. Just start getting a run and then they'd go off that, so you'd gonna have to sort of like change something, you know.
Well, that's the end of the match. Yeah, it's been a tough day. There's been fish there to be caught, but they've been really funny. I've had to chop and change different things. It's been a real battle actually between chap next door and Darren Cox. I think they both probably beat me, but yeah, it's been quite tight. So I've ended up with 37 skimmers in the end. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that really. But yeah, I missed a couple of tricks a bit early on, and I think I should have changed some stuff early on, and I may have caught a few more. Anyway, I'm going to pack away. Hopefully it'll stay dry while we're packing away, and then I'll come to pack to you a little bit later. Actually, I'll try and film the weighing for you as well. Cheers. Come back to you soon.
Yeah, I'll get a problem.
Anyway, can you see me? It's come up a little bit. Yeah, so I've just weighed 20 pounds. Chap next door done 25 pounds. So he's done it by £5. Just going to go and see what Darren Cox has weighed. So it's just going to have a little look. Let's get the lens on. He's had a similar amount of fish to me, so he's been saying he might have caught more. £20. Darren? 25.10. Got done both sides by £5. Good morning guys, hope you can see me okay. Yeah, final day at Tamar now. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's been a massive learning curve for me. I haven't come anywhere. I mean, obviously I've got today, but I can't see today's going to make a lot of difference either. I'm just too far behind. Even if I have the most amazing day, I'm never going to catch anyone that's sort of like in the top 10 really. Best I can really try for obviously is a section win, but yeah, I still got a hell of a lot to learn here. It's yeah, quite an amazing place really, but the fish just seem to just go away in phase. Everyone spoke about the same thing, but your real sort of, you know, your big name anglers, they always seem to put a slightly bigger weight together than anyone else around them. So the cream always rises to the top, as they say. So yeah, it's been a big learning curve. Can't wait to come back and yeah, really not just a pleasure fish. I'd like to come back and do some matches here because I like a challenge, and it's certainly been challenging for me. Forecast today is horrendous, up to 40-mile-an-hour winds. So I'm praying I'm going to get on the Cornwall bank with the wind behind me, but it is what it is. If I'm on Devon with it in my face, just got to put up with it. Coupled with the winds, it's going to rain all day. I've just come for a massive shower. Don't know if you can see out there, it's black, bit of sun over there, so I think it's going to be a little bit like that. It's just going to keep coming in waves. I've got Mark in front of me. I'm in my car this morning. He's in the van in front of me. I'm in my car because we've had to pack up out the lodge that we was in, so thanks ever so much to Wooler Lodge. It was yeah, fantastic little lodge that we was in, really enjoyed it. Yeah, so we've packed up all the gears out of there now, so we've got some of the fishing gears in Mark's car and I've got some in mine, in his van, sorry. And then yeah, once the match is over, I've got yeah, 5/6 hour drive home, which I'm looking forward to like a hole in the head. So but there we go. Yeah, it'd be nice to get back home and yeah, just get everything. Everything's going to be saturated, so it's then I'll have Friday to sort all my gear out anyway. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. I'll film the draw, so once again we're all queuing up ready for the draw. There'll be a table just to our right hand side for social distancing. They do the draw for you, and then away you go. So I shall come back to you in a second once I'm at the draw. Team, see you. This is the Tamar team. Give us a smile, guys. Give us a wave.
Good morning.
Thankless Tars, they put on an absolutely faultless competition. Well done, guys. Really appreciate all your helps and effort. What you got for me then? Come on.
Mate.
Has I been so nice to you? Oh, that's just where I wanted to be. Yes, out the win. Out the win. Thank you, guys. We'll see you later. Ta-da. Oh, that's where Mark was yesterday. So yeah, really looking forward to getting on there. So right, let's go and park up. Yeah, peg 22 on the Cornwall bank, wind off me back, so that should be a bit more of a pleasurable day. Right, I'll come back to you once I'm at my swim. See you soon. Bye bye. Morning, mate. You all right?
Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
But I'm going to be really noisy and drill.
Look like you was having a bit of a fight with your tackle box then.
I was wrestling it, but then again, I came out on top. Killed me.
DIY on a riverbank, eh? Look.
Just touching it up as we call it. Not sound very good, that does it?
Morning, Matt. How you doing? Bright and breezy this morning?
Yeah.
What you got?
400 and lightning.
What you got?
10.
10. All right.
Hopefully all right.
Yeah, that should be a good. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Good luck.
Proper.
See you later.
Where are you off to?
Tell them at 22 Cornwall, where Mark was yesterday.
That'll be all right.
Yeah, should be. Wind off me back. Morning, Des.
Hello chaps, you alright?
Yeah, that's right. What you got?
I'm on 4 on Devon.
Oh, are you? 22 Cornwall.
Next to Rob, are you?
Ah.
Yeah.
Next to Rob.
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
So we got some banter then, Rob, are we?
We'll have a bit of a laugh.
Good. Okie dokie. Excellent.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Yeah, it's been really well run. So yeah, I've enjoyed it. So it's been good.
The next one.
So another bung hole for you then.
Well, don't know. It wasn't very bung hole yesterday, was it?
No, it was tough yesterday. That was.
Win it. I'd like to have been round to the right a bit further because I think it'd been.
Yeah, yeah.
Skimmers moved in.
They did. Yeah, that's for sure.
We'll have a go.
What you got in bung hole?
12 Devon, which ain't good.
12 Devon.
Wind in me face.
What have I got?
To the right on. What have you got?
22 Cornwall. Look at that face.
Have you?
Yeah. You're on film. Oh, I wanted to get that on camera.
Say no more.
Anyway, this is the rest of the car park. This is the rest of the gang. We've got another overflow car park over there. As you can see, some of the cars are going in. Right, I'm going to get my gear out and I'll see you once I'm in the peg. See you later. We all know this man. He's already won the festival. So well done,
yeah,
buddy.
I've done all right today, so it's happy days.
What you got?
Cornwall 19.
Oh, I'm up there with you, 22.
That's where I was on. That's where I made 16.
Oh no, he was on it yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'll be after a bit of information off you then.
20 metres all day, so I fished.
That's what he just said.
Yeah, told him exactly how I did it yesterday.
Yeah, but you had 68, he only had 30.
Yeah, but you didn't catch me great today again.
So anyway, well done, bud. 2 days and 2 wins he's had, so you can't say fairer than that, can you? A proper angler. Right, let's get my gear out. Oh, hi guys, we're in the peg. You can see that there. Peg 22. That's what they call the bench peg. There's the bench over there. And if you can see that. Right, it's my office for the day. I haven't set up fully yet, so that's what I'm looking at. Apparently it's about just a 20-metre chuck, not very far. Just fish that same hole and just catch whatever's there, roach and skimmers. The skimmers coming in and out apparently. Yeah, just keep putting fish in the net, that's the main thing. Like the weather is about, I don't even see them black clouds about to come over. There's a big storm about to come, so don't know if I'm going to be able to film much today, but I'll do my best to get some footage for you. And then yeah, once I've dried out, we'll have a little bit of a summary in the car at the end. Right, I'm going to get set up and I'll come back to you a bit later, hopefully with a fish on. See you soon. Right, all set up now. What we got? Oh, we got just over half an hour before the off. So anyway, there we go. There's me set up for the day. Just to give you an idea of what my approach is, apparently it's only a 20-metre chuck here. So I've got bait wise, so it's not a long chuck, so I've just got 2 rods set up. One main rod, I'm going to fish down the same hole all day. That's me 11-foot Free Spirit feeder light, as you can see, high S version there. Let's just turn that round so you can see that. Coupled up with the TDR 4012 diver. So, and then I've just got my feeding rod. I'm just using the high S power feeder. That's the 12-foot, so 360 distance high S version, coupled up with the TDR distance 25 QD. Bait wise, it's all a little bit covered up here. I'm just trying to keep it covered up because of the rain, but you can see I've got that's some crushed up corn in there. I've got a couple of different versions of corn. I've got some dead reds over there. I've got some live reds in here. I've got some little red worms in there. Caught a few fish on those yesterday. I've got obviously some ordinary dendras to put on. They're just my hookers. I've got a load of chopped worm in here. It's just all solid chopped worm. There's my ground bait mix over there. Bring it out into the light. You can see under here I've got a couple of pints of casters, and in here just got some pellets I've made up. So someone's trying to get hold of me on my phone. Excuse that going. Just bear with me. There we go, it's sorted that. Do apologise, I shall turn that to silent now. Thought I had. Yeah, so sorry, they're my pellets I've made up in there. So I'll just add them in as I go along, feel the day. The approach is going to be, like I say, I'm going to fish down the same hole. Predominantly going to be to start off with just feeding caster and some dead reds with my ground bait, and then probably hour and a half in I'll start introducing some worm, see if I can start bringing some skimmers in, and yeah, just see if I can hold them there really. But you know, I'm just going to be catching roach. If there's a skimmer there that takes it, then great. It's going to be predominantly maggot and worm on the hook, and then I'll be adding caster every single chuck. Caster's going to be going out. I'm going to be starting with a cage feeder. You see there, I've just got a standard sliding rig here, as you can see, and yeah, just got the Guru exchange feeder there, 4-hole, fairly short hook length. You can see that there. There's my hook there. Rather large hook. That's a size 14. It's almost the size of a 12, to be honest with you. The fish really aren't too shy here at all. It's almost like, I say, it's like a fishing island. Got a bit of power gum on there. It's actually feeder gum. This just here. That's just to stop obviously any pull-offs, because they are quite aggressive, the fish in here. So yeah, so that's my sort of method today. The main line there is actually fluorocarbon, and got it here. So it's 016 Guru fluorocarbon. That's my main hook link line. And so I've got an array of hooks here. These are just the Peston N30 hooks, which is what I like. I've got 12s, 14s and 16s there.
that's what I'm looking at today. Anyway, I'm going to take you for a little walk to show you who I'm fishing against on my bank today, because it really is a who's who. So I'm on peg 22. Next to me on peg 21 is Steve Richards. Steve just down there now, getting himself sorted. So he's on peg 21. Give us a wave, Steve. Didn't seem very happy. Then I got Gaz Lambert, who's on peg 20. He's up here at the minute. So another great angler. And then we got the man himself. Next peg down is Michael Buckwilder. He's on peg 19. Everyone's standing here trying to get information out of him. Here we are, peg 19. There he is, there's the champ himself. There's Gaz. So hi, Gaz.
Alright, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Right, a bit further down, that's peg 19. Who have we got on peg 18? Not sure who that is. I'll have a little look on the way back. Morning, pal, you alright? Peg 17. There we go. Mick Viles, peg 16. So, there we go. Another champ, peg 16. Have a little look up here. Peg 15. Not sure who that is on peg 15. So we'll have another little look on the way back. Guess who we got here? The master himself, Mr. Steve Ringer. Here he is, peg 14, Mr. Ringer. What do you reckon then, Steve?
Pardon?
What do you reckon then?
Just a bit too far down, but we'll see.
Yeah. They produced a few fish though, these pegs, haven't they?
Not this far down this week, hasn't?
Oh, haven't they?
No.
Alright, I thought they had.
But you never know.
No, well, if anyone can, you can, mate.
£40 target.
No, my money's on you to get that, pal. So there we go, that's...
Fish a bit better than yesterday.
Sorry?
I need to fish a bit better than yesterday.
Oh, I'm sure you will. You'd have learnt a lot. So there we are. So that's just a few names, to say the least. Apparently we got Rob Wootton down here as well, haven't we?
Yeah, about, he's on peg 11, Epicenter.
Oh dear, oh Lord, Rob Wootton.
We need a claim to weigh him in.
Yeah, so that could be, yeah, there's some big skimmers down there, peg 11. So there we go, yeah, some really big names on this bank. There's probably others as well. So got my work cut out today. I'll give it a go. I shall come back to you soon, hopefully with a fish on. See you in a bit, bye. So far the skimmers haven't turned up. All I'm getting is roach and perch. Regular bites. But it's just too far out to compete. Might be shorter lines, can't get a roach on the shore. stamp of roach I've been getting.
Well guys, that's it, that's the end of the festival. Oh dear, Saturday and Sunday in the pairs, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for Westy's 3-day festival at Tamar. Don't know if you can see out the window there at all, but it is proper miserable. Couldn't do any of the weighing and filming because it was just absolutely smashing down with rain and heavy wind. So in the end, I've actually caught over 100 fish to weigh 20 £. Absolutely crazy, all roach. I had 2 skimmers and probably about 15-20 perch. All the rest were roach. I just couldn't hardly get any decent sized ones. And the skimmers just didn't turn up. The guy to my left, Robert, he only weighed 10 £. He couldn't get the skimmers going. And Steve Richards to my right, he had a tough day as well and he weighed 17 £. So I actually feel as though I got as much out of my peg as what I possibly could have done today. I don't feel I've done anything wrong. There was just no skimmers there, and that little short line where you can quickly plop them in and out, they just weren't there. There was no roach on that little short line. They was all at 20 metres, so it was just time consuming, you know, reeling them in, casting out that distance and reeling them in. But there you go, it was a lot of fish for not a great deal of weight, but I've learnt a lot and I've really enjoyed myself. Yeah, thanks ever so much Graham West and all of the Tamar team for running a fantastic festival. And well done to Michael Buckwalder. He's had 3 brilliant days. He's done another £40 today to absolutely wipe everyone out. So to take the festival. So well done Michael, you've done fantastic. So okie dokie, right, I've now got a 5/6 hour drive. Hopefully it'll be 5 if the traffic's good to me. And getting home to go and see my family. And yeah, that's that. And then dry all my gear out because it's absolutely saturated. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've enjoyed it, then give it a thumbs up. And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I hope to see you in the swim soon. Take care. Bye bye.